Hello fellow Avatar and Korra fans, I'm Avatar Not 4 here with my weekend review for the last week in February. Let's see what I have to talk about. Okay, there's quite a bit to talk about to fill up the time slot this week. First up, we have a new Book 3 photo, actually 3 to talk about, but the first 2 are just pretty much the same thing, just a different, face. I'll start with those since they were posted earlier. They show Asami right there. And Brian posted these on his Tumblr once again. He said Asami drawings by Studio Mir from Book 3. So we have the serious face and the confused face. So because of the background and everything, it looks like it's literally seconds apart. She's having a conversation, probably. We have no idea where she is just because we just see rock wall. So, yeah. Fine. And this one's a little bit more interesting. I'm kind of confused about it, but anyway. It shows Bolin and Pabu. Bolin looking down a sink. And what's really weird is that Brian said on his Tumblr, he tagged this photo, oh look, Pabu's a vampire. And look, Pabu doesn't show up in the mirror. I'm wondering if, sometimes in, the commentaries for Avatar, I've noticed that whenever he sees a mistake, he always kind of points out and kind of laughs about it, which is kind of cool, just because, obviously, everybody makes mistakes, nobody's perfect. But he still kind of makes a joke at him and kind of laughs or something. He's like, oh look, I forgot to color in that map. Oh well. And I don't know, he didn't add, a smiley face or anything to make it look like he was, you know what I'm saying, being sarcastic or something. I was like, is there a reason Pabu isn't showing up? Is this season's subplot gonna be Pabu dreaming he was a vampire or something? I hope not, but that'd be funny. Anyway, not much to speculate. They could be anywhere: Republic City, Earth Kingdom, Air Temple Island. He's just in a sink. In front of a sink, I mean. So, yeah. What's next? Okay. Next up I have a, new Korra product that I found on HotTopic.com. Obviously, it's a store that actually has exclusive Legend of Korra stuff, which is really cool and interesting. There's stuff there that you can't get anywhere else, not even on the Nick Shop website. So, yeah, be sure to look up Hot Topic. And I don't know if these are in stores. They probably are since it's online. It doesn't specifically say online only. Probably is in stores and online. So, yeah. They have shirts and stuff. But this is the new Korra product. It's titled Korra Action Bracelet. There it is. It's a rubber bracelet. I think it's at 1.5 inches wide or something like that. Pretty cool. I don't really know if this is geared toward guys or girls. I don't know. I guess it could be either. Just because it's yellow. Like that dark yellow. I don't know. I think it could be either. And as Korra and Mako, he's right beside Korra, I guess on the other side of it, which is really cool. It has the Legend of Korra symbol on the inside. I'm wondering if it's reversible and you can just have black and then just the Legend of Korra symbol. I don't know. But anyway, it's pretty exciting. I might get it. Who knows? So, yeah. Let me see what's next. Okay. I'll actually move this to the end. I'll talk about the Annie Awards. Korra won one. Yay! I'll move on to something that was actually weeks old. I just haven't gotten a chance to talk about it with all the other videos in the past weeks. Kind of crammed with stuff. I didn't want to make it too long. Jeremy Zuckerman, the composer for Legend of Korra, he's the one that got the Korra Book 1 soundtrack released in the first place. he convinced Nickelodeon that everyone would buy it, and they did. And it was a hit. But this time, he posted something and said, in order to get a Book 2 soundtrack, we will have to sell a lot more of the Book 1 soundtrack. That's all he said. And then he tagged a link to buy it on Amazon. I'm kind of wondering where he got that information. Because I'm wondering if everyone seems to think it seems like something Nickelodeon would say to him. I wonder if he's actually saying what Nickelodeon said to him, because he wouldn't know if they needed to, if they're already thinking about making one, or he wouldn't know if if they yeah. I can't remember what I was gonna say. But anyway, it just seemed to me like something Nickelodeon said to him, and if that is the case, I don't really like that they said that for several reasons. Right when that came out, it was me on my Avatar fan site on Twitter. We started conversations about what do you think about if this was Nickelodeon, which it probably is, or was. What's your opinion on that? We all agreed that it was seemed kind of rude, and also just made us question Nickelodeon. Like, why? Like, I would understand it if they would have said this later for later seasons, like right when Book 1 soundtrack came out last June, when it was like, or no, July, when it was like #1 on the sales charts. Like, obviously now, since it's been out for when we may get a Book 2 soundtrack, just say summer, it would have been out for a year. And considering they don't promote it, or Legend Court at all, for one thing, it's going to turn into a rant about Nickelodeon again, sorry. But I'm just saying, it seems like if this was what they were saying, they completely ignored that it was like #1 on soundtracks, beat Man of Steel, all of those. It was like topping charts, got amazing reviews. It still has like 500 reviews and is still a 5-star, which is really impressive. Also, a lot of critics, like professional critics from magazines and everything, were praising it, and like and giving good input on everything. And the channel seemed last year to be really happy with it. They were posting like, "Thank you for all the success of the Book 1 soundtrack. We're really proud of it." But now they're saying like, "Oh, you need to sell more. That wasn't enough." I'm like, well, if you're not promoting it for one thing, and also it's been out for a year, it won't sell as much as it did when it came out. It just doesn't make sense. Obviously, it wouldn't sell that much. So, which makes me kind of question if there will be a Book 2 soundtrack. I hope there will, just because it sold really well, and Korra is still one of their most popular shows. If it doesn't, it'd be bad for Nickelodeon, because they would lose a lot of money that would be theirs if they would release it. But Jeremy Zuckerman says he's still trying to get one made. He's really trying. Fan petitions are going crazy on the internet, like they were trying to get an Avatar soundtrack and so forth. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Anyway. So, yeah. I think there will be one, but I don't know. We'll see. And also today, Jeremy Zuckerman posted an interview that he did, and he was talking about what he could say about Book 3. He was asked about that. Obviously, he couldn't reveal anything big or anything like that. He did say that Book 3 is pretty emotional, more like the original series. With Legend of Korra, it seems, I guess because the main hero is so like hot-headed and like tough, and like doesn't really show emotion. She's kind of, I don't want to say self-centered, but you know what I mean. Like they just said it was kind of emotional, which Made me think kind of Lim Beifong's background. Maybe we'll see how Toph died or what happened. Maybe we'll get more flashbacks or something. Anyway, they said it'd be more like the tone of Avatar, kind of with emotional moments like Uncle Iroh and Luthen. I was like, oh crap. As everyone's been saying on Twitter, I didn't want to say this, but I'm just going to say it. They're going to hit me right in the feels. Yeah. So, that's kind of exciting. I'm kind of curious how they'll incorporate that. Once again, I'm most looking forward to book 3 just because it's just so cool, because so many things can happen. It's not like a set thing where you kind of already know. Like with book 2 and all the seasons of Avatar in the first book of Korra, we kind of already knew the Avatar would learn that element, and so forth, would learn more about that element. You know what I'm saying? We kind of already knew. But this is completely open-ended, so we don't know. So yeah, and also I think that might change Korra's character a little bit. I hope so, to make her just a little bit more likable. She was toward the end of book 2. Now the first half, I did not like Korra. I wanted to like her character. I just didn't, just because I didn't like how she was being really rude to her father and so forth, and she was just being a brat to Mako and everyone else. But I hope this will kind of, like, I don't know, the emotional type of thing. I don't know what'll happen. I hope we don't lose any characters that we like Lim Beifong. They can't do that to us. Anyway, it's supposed to be really emotional, so I'm kind of happy about that. Last but not least, the Annie Awards. Legend of Korra was nominated for 3 best, or outstanding, children's program, outstanding, production design in an animated TV broadcast, and outstanding directing in TV broadcast. Korra did win 1, which is really good. It wasn't like the disappointment last year. Last year where, like, the weird shows won. The Annies are kind of known for that, so I knew even if Korra didn't win, there's a good reason, just because the voting is so weird. Like, you have to pay to buy a membership in order to vote, kind of, I think. And, like, it's just known for weird stuff winning anyway. So I didn't know if Korra would win anyway, even though I think it deserved it. It did win production design, which I'm really happy about, because I'm more interested in the art side of everything, and that's what it was. I knew right away, like, just by looking at it, this competition, maybe like The Simpsons, all these adult shows, Legend of Korra and Avatar just are top animation and art. I mean, you can't beat their art. I mean, they got exclusive art books like no other animated show has gotten. It's just amazing. You can't beat their art. So I wasn't really surprised about that. But once again, I didn't know because of the weird voting. I do wish it would have won the best TV show or children's program. I think it deserved it. Adventure Time won, and yes, Adventure Time is really popular, but on Korra's level, I mean, come on, it's just not a good show. Like, it doesn't have heart to it. It doesn't have intense battles or anything like that, and just like intense moments that Korra had, which I thought, I don't know. And directing, I didn't know. It was kind of up in the air. I'm trying to wrap this up so I don't have to make 2 videos. But anyway, I'm happy that they won 1. I'm really happy because it's the only Nickelodeon show that won. Hopefully that'll knock some sense in Nickelodeon, realize that it is a really popular show, critically and fan. And anyway, I just want to say this. Every single time Legend of Korra came on the screen, it Frozen and Legend of Korra got the most cheers out of the audience. And it was really awesome. There were apparently a lot of Korra fans there. And I was watching, and maybe some of you were, I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to wrap up right quick. Be sure to keep on watching my videos. Thank you.